It's Friday, so it's Moonshot of the weekday. We've been crushing our picks the last 2 months, and this is another coin that is going to be a big winner. Sometimes I think you guys get too caught up in the first hour after our pick, or the first day or the first week. Listen, you guys who are investing in the picks on this channel have to get out of this second-to-second mindset. In about 6 months, that's where we can really be grading these picks at. But today's Moonshot looks like it could be a winner in the short term and the long term as the charts are looking juicy. Plus, we're going to get into a story about how a 17-year-old kid scammed the most powerful people in the world. Let's get it. What if I told you you could buy one token and make daily passive income for multiple dApps and crypto platforms? And what if that token only had a 20,000 max supply ever? I bet you'd buy it. I know I did. Check out powermind.club and tell them BitBoy sent you. Welcome to BitBoyCrypto, the hardest working channel in all of cryptocurrency. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and join both my Telegram groups to learn more about crypto or to connect with me and the Bit Squad. All right, guys, today we are going to be going over our Moonshot of the week and also taking a look at the insane story of a 17-year-old kid who basically scammed the entire world. Pretty shocking. As we get into our Moonshot of the week here, I want to once again remind you guys, these are not pump and dump coins. After my video on Wednesday, somebody literally sent me a message calling me pump and dump human garbage. Here's a question. How can I run a pump and dump when I owned about 10 ETH of the two tokens? Not that much money, honestly. And I haven't sold a single token. I love it when people talk out there. As we continue with our weekly Moonshot of the Week series, these are meant to highlight projects with long-term potential. For those invested in these coins, they have potential for huge returns in the next 6 months to a year. That's why it's super important to get into these projects early. Yes, at certain times, you're going to want to take profit, but make sure you're at least holding on to moon bags of these coins. If you didn't know, in crypto, a moon bag refers to a coin that you take profits on, but you leave your original investment permanently, or at least until moon, in the coin. You can kind of think of it as playing with house money. That's how you spread your investments and watch your portfolio grow. I'm seeing way too much of you guys jumping in and jumping out of projects. In the last 2 months, I've taken profits on like 4 or 5 projects. That's it. I'll leave the rest in. Jumping in and out of projects too much is the number one way you are going to lose money in this bull run. If you want to add every coin we talk about, you need to be able to be putting new capital in more than you are shifting from one coin to the next. That's not a winning strategy. All right, so today's project is Dether. And if you're wondering whether you should invest or not, I would say the writing is on the wall with this one. It's coming in at number 848 right now on CoinMarketCap. It's got a tiny little market cap, around $2 million, and has been in development since 2018. This project was absolutely decimated during the bear market and looked like they would have to close up shop. Even with its recent spike, it has still not ever returned to all-time highs. It looks like, if you examine the price here and the price movement over the last few weeks, that some whales had finally decided to dump some of their heavy bags and cash out after a long period of accumulation, as you can see. But was that the smart thing to do? I would say not. You see, Dether solves a real-world problem, and that is fiat off-ramps for Ethereum. Like, think about the dApp world. There's all this ETH running through these dApps and no way for the developers to cash out without going through complicated structures. Dether allows them to be able to do just that. Users can instantly cash out ETH via their on and off-ramp system on a sweet mobile-friendly platform. And not only that, but they also have staking coming out very soon. And we have seen what staking has done for many of the projects that we've looked at. Now, a lot of projects hit by the cold bear winter simply gave up, but Dether kept working and checked off every step on their roadmap during that time. Right now, they are in the process of creating their own decentralized affiliate program and preparing for integration of what they call the Dether protocol. Dether, going by the ticker DTH, is available on Uniswap, and hopefully it won't be the death of your portfolio. I will actually drop the URL for you to be able to get the pair down below in the description. Now, I'm going to be doing a full tutorial this weekend on Uniswap, so watch out for that, but here is a quick tutorial on how to buy this project. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you right here how to buy Dether. Now, I had an interesting problem when I was trying to buy this, and I want to show that to you guys. So basically here I am on CoinGecko, okay? Now you're going to want to, of course, make sure you have your MetaMask enabled up here on your Chrome browser or on your phone. I actually don't really use MetaMask on my phone. I only use it on desktop. So we're going to look for Dether here, and I may not be able to reproduce the problem, but I'm going to show it to you. So right now it's down about 13% today. So hey, that's what we want. We want coins that are down. Who knows? Maybe by the time this gets published, it might go up. But you know, that's where it is right now. So what you want to do when you want to trade this is you want to go to Etherscan, okay? And that is going to show you the contract address. We went directly from CoinGecko, so we know this is the right one. You want to hit copy address. Now let's go to Uniswap and let's see if on Uniswap this will work, because I did have problems with it earlier. So we want to go from ETH. Right now I've got, you know, like about, I don't know what that is, $10, $5, whatever it is. I'm going to hit max and I want to select the token. Now what I'm going to have to do is put the token address in, and it actually showed up this time, okay? Last time I was having problems, I told you I couldn't reproduce it, with the address not bringing up Dether, and I wasn't sure why. So I'm going to add that right now to my list of coins, okay? And then I'm going to click it. And when I click it, it's going to show me how much Dether I can get for my Ethereum. And then all you got to do is hit swap. Now, I'm going to have a full Uniswap tutorial out either this weekend or early next week. So you guys make sure you're looking out for that. But if you do have problems with the contract token or the token contract address for Dether, that does not mean that it's fake. For some reason, I think there was a glitch earlier today, and I never encountered this before, with Etherscan. So it was something to do with when I copied the address, it was like boggling up a letter, messing up a letter or a number somewhere. I don't know what it was doing. It seemed to be the same address, but it would not pull it up. So for that reason, down below in the description, I'm going to include a link that goes directly to the ETH Dether pair. So if you have problems buying this, if you're interested in buying it, no financial advice, make sure that you guys just use that link down below at the top of the description. Now, as you can see on the chart, the price has actually been down recently, which is quite different than a lot of the projects we've looked at, that we've kind of caught either at the beginning or mid-pump, I guess you could say. So for me, I think Dether is going to have a hard bounce back in the short term, and in the long term, this is going to be a winning project. So definitely, this is one you might want to check out, and it's got high moonshot potential. All right, let's get into a crazy story that we have all watched unfold. And while it isn't over yet, we definitely have some new twists and turns that are going on. Now, weeks ago, you may remember that Twitter was hacked when suddenly several prominent figures started tweeting out BTC donation addresses. Turns out the hacker was a 17-year-old kid. Yes, a 17-year-old kid hacked Twitter, exposing how incompetent Twitter really is when it comes to security. 17-year-old, who is claimed to have been the mastermind behind the Twitter hack, pleaded not guilty to all charges brought against him by U.S. authorities. Graham Ivan Clark, the teenager behind the plot, pleaded not guilty to a total of 30 counts against him by the U.S. authorities at an appearance at Hillsborough County Courthouse, Florida. On Tuesday, that was reported by the Tampa Bay Times. If you didn't know, Hillsborough County is basically Tampa. State authorities described Clark as the ringleader for the attack, which they say was coordinated on at least 30 high-profile social media accounts, including ensnaring Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Apple, Binance, and many more. Clark's attorney said the $725,000 bail posted Saturday was grossly inappropriate, with $117,000 believed to have been gained in July's hack. During the bail hearing, the defense argued Florida's law only requires monetary conditions for bail for those accused of dangerous crimes. It turns out Clark was investigated last year by California authorities, who confiscated 400 Bitcoin and subsequently returned 300 of those 400 to him. The defense claims the return of the Bitcoin legitimizes them, but prosecutors allege the cryptocurrency was illegally acquired. Yes, that's right. The teen illegally obtained 300 BTC and still wanted more. Hold on, let me do the math for you. I know many of you suck at math and only know the word moon, but 300 times 11,000 is $3.3 million. So Little Crook wasn't happy with $3 million that he allegedly had illegally obtained. Instead, he wanted to pull off one more giveaway scam, and that's when he got caught. If that wasn't enough, the Tampa Bay Times also linked Clark to a home invasion in January, where two teens reportedly broke into an apartment. Both were shot by a resident, and one was killed. Neither one was Clark, but he was also stopped for questioning at the scene and marked as likely involved, probably as the lookout. Take notes, kids. Don't scam people or you will face a massive fine and jail/prison time. Crime doesn't pay, and this kid is proof. Oh, but things don't end there, and perhaps this next bit is the greatest part of the entire story. In the midst of the hearing, which was streamed on Zoom, the hacker got a surprise. Suddenly his face was replaced with music and porn. He had been what is known as Zoom bombed. Ironically, the court was dumb enough to publicly reveal last week it'd hold hearings over Zoom. Oh, but that's not even the icing on the cake. No password was required to access the hearing. And that was according to Verge. Hackers took advantage of this by spewing disgusting noises, piping in distracting music in several different languages, cursing out the court, and eventually hijacking the stream with a Pornhub clip, according to cybersecurity reporter Brian Krebs. Krebs later tweeted a picture of the judge's face that he made during the hearing, and it's a picture-perfect face to describe the situation. It's worth noting that Clark isn't the only person who was formally charged by the U.S. Department of Justice. 22-year-old Nima Fazeli in Orlando and 19-year-old Mason Shepard in the UK were also charged. They go by the hacker aliases Rolex and Chaywan, respectively, according to the Department of Justice. However, the FBI says its investigation is ongoing and it's still looking for more suspects. Fazeli is facing 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine for one count of computer intrusion. Shepard is being charged with computer intrusion, wire fraud conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy, the most serious of which comes with a 20-year sentence and a $250,000 fine in the United States. But now it's your turn. What do you think about Dether? Do you think people will want to cash out Ethereum? Can you see the real-world use case? Now, let me know by dropping a comment down below in the comment section. I mean, where else would you put a comment? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe to become a member of the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.